Hello there, this is Victor Santana with StockHunters.com, and we're going to take a look at the markets here for August 25th. Here we're looking at the TMW US Total Markets ETF, and as you can see here, we're still bouncing around. We had the upper high and lower here, pretty much engulfing yesterday's, which sometimes could be a negative. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. We still haven't broken down the lows here, and we haven't still broken above the highs here. So we're still neutral, bouncing around here, okay? But the overall trend is still negative, as you can see here. The 50 is under the 100, and pretty much this chart pattern that you're seeing here looks very similar in all the other indices. We'll go ahead and take a quick look. And as at the same time you can see, we're kind of trading between our indicators here, and the momentum is decreasing here. Alrighty, so let's take a quick look at all of them. Let's start with the Dow. As you can see here, how it looks here, the same. We got the pullback here. One thing about the Dow is we do have what they call a tweezer bottom, pretty flat, so this could be a positive thing, but we'll have to play this day by day. And this is still heading up the momentum, the MACD, but momentum's drying up a little bit. Okay, now let's look at the S&P 500, and this one here, you also got the tweezer-like action here, which is usually bullish, so that's a good thing. Momentum still, we're in the middle here, and the MACD still pointing upward here with the momentum dying down a little bit. Okay, so we're still neutral. We haven't beaten the highs, and we haven't broken down the lows. Let's look at the Nasdaq. As you can see here with the Nasdaq, similar story. Here's the lows, and here's the recent highs. So we've got this lower lows here, which is not that good, and however we did gotten a little lower than this as far as yesterday's, but that could almost pass as a tweezer, so we'll see how the market reacts tomorrow on this. And then Russell's 2000, this one here doesn't look as good. It has that engulfing red candle from yesterday's green candle, which is not usually a good sign. So we'll just have to play this day by day. And then let's look at how the global markets did overall. And global markets kind of had the reverse as far as the tweezer, but this time we got a tweezer top here, as you can see. So that's not a good sign. So we have to play very cautious on this here for the global markets here. We're still neutral from the last lows here and this low here, and we're still stuck trading between here. Alright, so let's look at a couple of the stocks that we are triggered in here. So I'll go over and switch over, and we are in Jazz Pharmaceuticals, JASS, and as you can see here, this is where we put the entry point here, and we're still a little negative. Good thing about it is consolidating on the upper end of this big candle, which is usually a good thing. So if we get a positive day, we could break out quite possibly. So we're still in this trade here. Another one that we're still in is Peugeot, PRGO, and as you can see here, we got triggered in here, and got a nice gain yesterday. Pulled back flat, so we're pretty flat. We do have our exits right here just in case. So but it's usually the first day, and it's a smaller inside bar here, so we're still consolidating up here. So this is going to determine the next few days here. One that we were keeping an eye on is MasterCard as well. We recommended buying if it broke above this high, which it did, and now it's break even. And then also NUS, New Skin, recommended coming in here, so you get triggered in here, and you're still in the money here, slightly higher, and with the exit down here. Okay, but those two I'm not in personally, but for those who follow. Okay, some new ideas here real quick. Is Eldorado Gold. This is based on the 18-day moving average strategy. As you can see here today, it did break above, so above the 18-day moving average, which is this black line. Now tomorrow, if you see it trading higher than today's high, which is approximately 1934, it would be considering a buy signal to enter the market before the close. Okay. Another idea here is MFN, Mind Finders. Also, this is the 18-day moving average strategy. Same story, we got a pullback. Now it's breaking above the 18-day moving average. If it closes at the end of the day, if it's above this price, 1612, which is today's high, then it would be considered a buy. Okay, so that's how we would play that one. Next one is RAH, Core, and this one's based on the MACD play, which is this down here. As you can see, you got a trigger signal, which is showing right here. Now it looks like it's going to have some resistance up in here on the 50-day moving average, which it did. It pulled back. Okay, so the play is if it breaks above this high, this is where we enter, 85.20. Okay, and then silver popped up. It's a 18-day moving average strategy, the black line. As you can see, it had a nice up here. So tomorrow, if it closes above 40.20, which is today's high, then I would consider this a buy as well. Okay, and then the last one here is TRH. It's Transatlantic Holdings, and this one's based on the RSI pullback. As you can see here, it pulled back. So on this play here, if it breaks above today's high, which is approximately 49.86, then it would be considered to get in. So if the market's positive, this is, since it had a nice deep pullback, it can run up to $51. So those are some of the trade ideas, and hope everything goes well, and let's keep our eyes on the markets. Until next time, thanks.